Well, I've just opened up my front door and it is absolutely peeing it down outside. I'm gutted because, do you know what? I was going to say to myself, you know what? I'll wear my waterproofs, I'll put my warm clothes on, don't worry about the rain. Open up the front door and I'm like, ugh, really? But welcome to Fishmas. In this series, I'm going to basically try and bring you a video every single day from the 1st of December to the 25th of December. Quick disclaimer, I don't currently have enough footage to do that, so I'm working on it, okay? So there might be a couple of days where I don't upload. I'm trying my best to get a video out every day in December up until Christmas at 1 PM. It's going to be a bite-sized episode, 10-15 minutes max, and it's basically just going to be different stuff involving fishing. And weather like this just does not help at all. Well, the plan was to go to Orchard today and fish Main Lake. But this is meant to be raining. It's like 7 AM now, and this is meant to be going on till at least 1 PM. Okay, so the plan of action for the first episode, which hasn't gone to plan, to be honest, has it? I know what you're thinking, it's just a little bit of rain, get out there, but I'm just making a 10-minute video. I just want to catch a fish or two. And I don't want to be sitting there just not enjoying myself, because the video won't be as good when I don't enjoy myself, and that weather is honestly so miserable I would not be enjoying myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till about 1-2 o'clock when it stops, and I'm going to head down to the doorstep lake for a few hours, because I don't have to pay the fish there. I've paid my annual fee, whereas if I go to Main Lake, I'm going to have to pay the day ticket, and I'm only going to be there for a couple of hours. It's not worth it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to Orchard, Main Lake, when the weather's a bit better or just a bit drier, and yeah, that episode will be coming up soon on Fishmas. But for right now, I mean, it's not the greatest start to Fishmas, is it? Let's be honest, but we are going to catch a carp. Right, well, it was still raining when I left, but I've got here now and it's pretty much stopped, so there's nobody else here, which means that if there's any hungry fish out there, the only place they're going to get food is on the end of my hook or in my solid bag, because that's what I'm doing today. Solid bag fishing, as I usually do on this lake. It's a race against time, it really is. Race against the light, because we're going to lose daylight. I've got my head torch and stuff with me, but I don't really want to be fishing too much into dark if I can help it. I think we've probably got about 3 hours of light, so that's the aim. 3 hours, can I catch a fish? It's time to go round and give them some food. Now, I know it's winter, or, wow, it's autumn, but it's pretty much the end of autumn, coming into winter, so I'm not going to give them much. Just a scatter, maybe a handful or two. There's carrots on the floor here, I don't really know why. But, yeah, going to throw a couple of handfuls of 14mm fruit and nut. Oh, they smell so good. We need smell-o-vision. Honestly, 14mm fruit and nut. Wow, that is my first spot sorted. That is going to be the left-hand rod. And that right there, where you can see the ripples coming up, that's where I've been baiting up. Right then, here we go. We've got the OG mini mix in here from Parker Baits with the fruit and nut magic dust in there, and some bigger pellets as well. Fruit and nut pellets. We've got the fruity flat spot. And of course, we've got some bags made up, ready to go. There are some magic beans in there, but I'm going with this one. Don't know if you can see it there. It's a fruit and nut original wafter. Well, there we go then. I've got both rods out. They're fishing semi-slack. I've got the right-hand one out, like I say, on that right-hand spot. Let me show you quickly. Do you see where the white post is? There's a little overhanging tree, yellow tree. So fingers crossed, that's all right. And then the left-hand rod was a perfect cast, spot on. See where the, I mean, I could probably point to it, but my finger's going to be pretty big. Oh, over here, just over here. And that was a banging cast, and I think if any rod's going to go, it's going to be that one. As always, on the doorstep lake, 2 rods max, and we're fishing. And like I've always said before, the beauty of using solid bags is that if you're not the best caster in the world and you do go slightly left or slightly right off where you want to put it, you still got that bed of bait around your hook. That's why, I mean, my right hand rod, it's not exactly where I want it, but I'm still confident it'll do a fish because I know that it's still got a bed of bait around it. So say it is cooler now, so the fish won't be as active, they won't be picking up as much bait, they won't be feeding as much, so we're just using small bags. And yeah, they've both got a wafter, an original OG fish wafter, sorry, an original OG fruit and nut wafter, both of them. And yeah, let's hope one of them goes. Oh, and one last touch. Sorry you're in the mud, but there we go. Perfect. Right, well I am planning on getting dinner on the way home from this session. It's only going to be in a few hours time, so I thought I'd quickly go through some foodie bits with you now. Because I raided Tesco's reduced aisle. To be honest, I'm probably not going to be hungry after all this. Listen, I'm not going to eat all this. This is not all now, for now. This is not all for this session. 4 rolls, might have 1 of them. Take 3 home, and I'm going to fill it up with them. Bacon rashers. Oh, lovely. Now, these, again, I'm not going to eat all of these. I might have a couple, but look, reduced. Were 220, now 150. I was like, well, I'm not being funny or anything. That'd be perfect. I'm going fishing tomorrow, so I can have a couple now and take the rest fishing tomorrow. So that's them. These, because I always get these. This is my inner child. I always get these. Yeah, I love building these when I'm on the bank fishing. These, because I haven't had them for ages. But yeah, I am partial to a bit of garlic, so yeah, they are banging. And again, 6 tubs. I'm not going to eat all them. I might have 2. And then this, which I don't know how I'm going to eat yet. Reduced again. It's such a random price. Was 180, now 121. How do they think of that price? Like, why not 120? But yeah, Rocky Road Super Sunday. Only problem being I don't have a spoon, so it's going to be interesting to see how I eat that, but I'm sure I'll show you. And then to wash it all down, one of my faves, Cherry Lucozade. Oh, I forgot to show you this actually. Tesco have got their, other supermarkets are available, but Tesco have got their new winter selection out, and I love it at Christmas because they do all sorts of party food, party snacks, and as much as I love the pigs in blankets, the mozzarella dippers, all that sort of stuff, and the sort of oven food, they also do party food. And I just had to, for a pound, get myself a big bag of popcorn, which, to be fair, I'm probably going to eat all of that right now. Well, I've made light work of that popcorn, and I've got myself a spoon now for my Rocky Road. I don't know if this is going to be any good, but dilly. Taste of plastic. Plastic? Is that plastic? Dunno. Good though. Look at that, look. Beautiful. I really don't know why you watch me. Why do you watch these videos? Look at the state of me. I'm sat here trying to eat a Rocky Road sundae with a packet of bloody popcorn. Oh dear. Right, well, it is quite quiet. I've been fishing for just over an hour now, probably about an hour and 20 minutes. And I've not had a bite. Not a sniff, really. I've seen a couple of fish jump in, but I was just saying to Callum and Tom, actually, it's amazing how, like, when the water cools down and when the air temperature cools down and when the winter starts kicking in, like, how much things just shut off. Like, just in nature, like, all the leaves are falling off the tree. I don't have to explain this to you. I know you know. This happens every year. It's not like something I've just discovered. But yeah, it's just amazing when you sort of sit here and watch and you just think the difference between now and, like, the peak of summer. It's crazy, really. But, yeah, I really do hope that we can nick one. I think it's just going to be a case of hopefully we can get one. If not, it's not going to be a great start to Fishmas, but there will be more carp and more fishing videos along the way. Like I say, I'm going fishing again tomorrow. So I'm sure that video, you'll see that in a few days. So hopefully the next clip you'll see me with a fish. I'll tell you what, look, I'll set the camera up. Look, let's see if I can do a bit of magic trick here. See if I can do a bit of camera work. Here we go then, let's see if I can do a bit of magical camera work here. Ready? So let's hope in the next clip you see me right here with a fish. Ready? Bosh. Well, unfortunately, I'm still waiting for this fish. I've packed the unhooking mat away. Rods are still out. I've got my net out still, so if I do catch one, I'll leave it in the net and grab my unhooking mat and get it back out, but I am slowly packing away. The helicopter day shelter's away. The wrapping sticks are away. I'm just packing everything away slowly, bit by bit, because when it gets dark, you start losing things, don't you? And even though I've got my head torch, I just want to be ready to go, so that when I decide enough is enough, I can just bring the car down, whip everything in and shoot straight off. But yeah, I mean, I was kind of hopeful that I would catch a fish today, but I think the weather this morning really did make it difficult, because like I said, I didn't get fish until 2:30. It's now 5 o'clock, and yeah, the conditions have definitely been against me. There's still a chance, but it's a very slim chance. Well, now it is very dark, and I don't know what sort of footage you just got on that GoPro, but I just got some GoPro footage. Check this out. Well, guys, I'm in, but it's gone straight into a snag. Can I get it out? I think I got it out. It doesn't feel big at all. This feels like a very small fish. But a fish is a fish, and we've got one. Come on. By the way, this is the first time I'm using the GoPro footage, so I'm hoping that this shows up. It's coming so easily. Oh, now it's giving a bit of an account for itself. Oh, crikey. Now it's trying to take some line. Look at the rod. I love these 10-foot rods. Well, I won't speak too soon because it's not in a net yet, but I can't believe I've actually got one. And it's in the net. Yes, I've done it. Come on. I've got one in the onion bag. Come on. And I was just about to back away. That rod's not going back out now. I'm gonna sort out the fish, show you guys. I'll get some photos and stuff. It's not massive, but it's a fish. I'll get it back and then we'll get the other rod in. But in the meantime, whilst I'm doing that, that left hand rod is staying out. So if that left hand rod goes, this was right hand rod, and it tried doing me in a snag. It came in very easily, so I was like, it's not very big. So I thought it was like a pound or something. And then it got to the net and it just started waking up. So yeah, I haven't fully looked at it yet, but it looks to be about £5 or £6 from what I've seen. Might be sort of like 4, 5, 5, 6, that sort of range. I better get the unhooking mat out and we better have a look at this fish. Yes, come on. Well, I don't know how much you're seeing of this, but there we go. Lovely little mirror, like I say, probably 4 or 5 pounds. Bigger than the one that I caught a couple of weeks ago when I was down here. But to catch a mirror, and again, very cold, like the other one was that I caught a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, I'm super happy with that. I've waited all day. Even though I haven't been here all day, I've only been here a couple of hours, I've waited all day to get down here and to get a bend in a rod. And this is the first one from Fishmas, so it will be remembered. Let's hope there's more of this to come throughout the month. But yeah, happy days.